Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joshablon, and welcome back to our series on humans. Now, today is going to be a rather short video because we're basically just going to be covering kind of our jawline. Now, jawlines are rather easy to do, so that's why we're not going to be spending tons of time on them. Basically, it's just using a little bit of Riley's method, and yeah. So, if you remember Riley's method at the bottom, we kind of have our chin, which is just going to be our oval piece, and then it comes out like this. A rather kind of just steady slant. It's not too steep or anything, and yeah. And then, coming across here on the top, you keep going until you kind of meet that kind of top line. You want it to be the same slant on each side. And then it kind of just goes up pretty quickly. So yeah, that's basically how you're going to be doing your jawline. So just to show a couple of these and kind of how to do them. So we'll just get rid of that. Now going back down. So we're going to kind of have our chin kind of here. We'll have it be about, yeah, that big in general. Yeah, maybe that's a little bit big for our canvas, I suppose. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have a chin. We're gonna make it that big. Then we're gonna have kind of top part here. Kind of is gonna be where some of the lips are gonna be. Let's quickly sketch this out. Kind of know where the nose is gonna be. Kind of that triangle. And yeah, there we go. That's kind of where our chin area is going to be. So, just quickly, that's too steep. It's rather easy to tell sometimes when it's too steep of an angle. Just going to quickly draw a line. And now we know when we need to curve up. Is there a specific rule for how steep this kind of angle here should be? No, there's not really a specific rule. It's really just following what you want. So yeah, that's generally kind of how you're going to be doing your kind of jawline for that. Doing a jawline from the side, it's a little bit more difficult when we kind of get the whole shape of the head and everything. Have this coming down, kind of coming the neck. Now I'm going to redo some of that. Doesn't quite look how it should. There we go, that's much better. So we have that. We're going to say that kind of the chin's going to be about here. That's not right. Sorry. We're just going to do a full frontal, just so that we can kind of imagine where everything's going to be. So we'll kind of have that, kind of as the forehead, dipping down into where the eyes are. Forehead will be kind of straight. This will kind of dip out a little bit more, get the ball of the nose like we talked about. Kind of have our nose there. Have our lips around here, and we'll have our chin. So there we go, that's kind of our side view from the head. Directly back from the eyebrows are where we're going to be having our ears, and our ears are going to kind of be in the middle of our head when we're looking at it from this perspective. And there we go. It also meets up on the bottom of the nose, which is an important part. Now, if we're doing our chin kind of from this angle, what we're going to do is we're still going to follow it up on that kind of same angle. And what we want to do is we want it to just meet up with the top of the chin like we were doing in the last one. And so it might just kind of be useful to draw your line up to there and then draw your line straight up to the ear. And that'll kind of be how your jawline is going to be. So yeah, you might want to put the ear just a little bit farther back than the middle. You might have it on different slants or what have you. But yeah, in general, just put the ear pretty close to the middle. Put your jawline going out to about there on that same kind of not too steep of an angle. Make sure that you have this line, or just imagine it. It's not too hard to imagine. And then just have it go straight up or on a steeper angle from there, so that it goes right into your into the bottom of your ear. And yeah, that is basically how you're going to be doing your jawline. Yeah, and that is basically it for doing the head. And so yeah, you can just draw your neck coming down and whatnot. So yeah, that is how you're going to be wanting to draw your jawline. You're not going to be wanting the big outline, but generally you're going to be wanting just a little bit of kind of shading kind of under this area, because your jawline jets out a little bit from where your neck is. So it's just a really useful little thing to know, because it just lets you get a little bit more of that head shape right, and you get the shading right, which is imperative when you're drawing a human head. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.